Hi, I'm CJ Ellenberg with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. We've got a used 2016 Titian Stock Combo sitting behind us here. This is a 20-footer we're looking at. Stock combos, these guys usually do not last long, especially the used. It's such a versatile trailer because you can haul horses, you can haul livestock, you can haul toys on these. So again, they're a really sought after trailer here. So with the Titan, you're going to be a steel frame trailer. This has a wood floor, but an upgraded floor as well that we're going to show you. But let's start walking you through the trailer. So we do take trade-ins. We will buy trailers occasionally. So with that, we get these used units. And with that, we put them through our shop. So on this trailer here, this trailer would have got put in through the shop. The first thing it would have had done was align it. Used trailers or trailers in general are no different than passenger vehicles. Rough roads, potholes, bumps, you know, two-lane highways where you drop off the side. Trailers can get knocked out of alignment just like passenger vehicles. So what we can do is we'll actually put this on a machine. It's all laser driven. We communicate with a piece that actually locks into the coupler itself and then talks down the side of the trailer. And then what we can do is we can take a look at it and determine, okay, is this, you know, do we need to tow it in a little bit? What do we need to do with camber? And then from there, we can make those adjustments. Now we'll take a snapshot of before we touch it and then after we're done with adjustments, and we keep that on file as a reference if we need to. But it is amazing. If you're having a trailer with bad tire wear, you continually blow a tire, especially one specific location, maybe it's like passenger front, something along those lines, you know, more than likely the trailer might just be out of alignment and we can fix that. So even if you're having maybe issues with a current trailer you have and you want to set that up through our service department, we can do that. They offer that service there. I mentioned passenger front because honestly that's the most common side we see issues with is passenger side. So put it in perspective is when you're making a left-hand turn, you're usually turning across traffic. So you're taking a wider turn as it is. When you're taking a right-hand turn, that's typically where we see issues because you're making a tighter turn to the right. Maybe you can't swing as wide, curbs, potholes, dropping it off, those type of instances can happen. Look, just general road debris sometimes can cause these guys. You know, you hit something, maybe you don't even notice it in the pickup, but something on the trailer, you know, road debris catches and hits something. Again, it can knock them out of alignment. But the alignment part of it will also add a lot of longevity and life to your tires because the trailer's running true and straight down the road, so even tire wear. So that's kind of part of the next thing is we assess the tires. We'll look at them. Do they match? Do they all have good tread? And are they within 5 years based on the DOT code on the sidewall of the tire? If it doesn't meet all three of those criteria right there, we'll automatically go in and put a new set of tires. So then from there, we do the reconditioning program. Everything safety is automatic. You know, lights, brakes, breakaway batteries, chains, all those items have to be automatically addressed if there is an issue, and they will be. But from there, we'll go ahead and take a look at, you know, what some other things we can do to this trailer to make it more ready for you to go use. You know, for instance, if we look underneath the gooseneck here, you're gonna notice they did like a bed liner on the lower part of it. Over time, those guys kind of chipped, so we went ahead and touched some of that up. This guy here has a manual crank jack. You know, like anything, you know, this guy's lived probably down some dirt roads, so you see some superficial rust that's chipped the paint a little bit. You know, we've gone in and painted the jack leg itself, just kind of dress it up a little bit, just make it up, you know, just appear and present a little bit nicer. But you're gonna have your manual crank jack underneath this guy here. That lower portion is nice to have because that's where a lot of the road debris does hit, is that lower section when we're looking at these tires themselves. We have a 2 5/16 coupler. You know, that's gonna be pretty much standard on all these gooseneck pickups, so you probably don't have to worry about anything there, but it has the ability to adjust, so when you bring it in, we put it on your truck, we'll try to make sure we have adequate bed clearance, but then also making sure the trailer's running level. With this guy here, the way that Titan designs their nose, it'll be really easy to go ahead and make sure you have bed clearance and making sure the trailer's running level by adjusting that. You know, a lot of manufacturers will bring their noses down, clear down here, to where it's a little bit tighter to the actual, you know, bed itself. But in this instance, should be fairly easy to handle and take care of for you. Now in this one here, front dressing room, so front tack, 4 foot. Okay, so we have 20 foot of floor length. This is gonna be a 4 foot front tack room here. You're gonna have a brush tray on the door. That's a good place to throw kind of some smaller items, your fly sprays, your brushes, your hoof picks, anything like that. Now we could go ahead and add more to this. You could do a door organizer on there if you want. I don't know if we could necessarily match this brush tray. We could dang sure try through High Country Plastics, but we have some other versions if you wanted to add more. Again, brush trays, that door organizer, those type of items can be done after the fact. Now when we come in to this front tack room area, you're gonna notice on the floor, I mentioned that this is a wood floor trailer, but this has been upgraded to worm flooring on top of here. So they did worm flooring not only in the stall area, but also up here in the front tack room. It's permanent and it's unpenetrable. It's really nice. We do this on quite a few of our new inventory, and we have some customers add it to some used inventory, but this has already been upgraded to that. Then on the opposite side of the door when you come in is going to be a saddle rack. So 3 saddle racks. These are fixed on this post here, so you really can't adjust them. But if you wanted to go and add a 4th one, we could, probably help you through parts and service department do that. But you at least have 3 on here. You have a row of bridle hooks up on the partition wall. They put some of that bed liner behind it, just as you can see. Some tack has rubbed against the wall. You're going to see that. You could go expand. I know on a lot of our new inventory we add carpet to it, but at least in this instance they've addressed a couple sections of that for you. Again, you can expand on it if you want, but at least that is there. You're gonna have an LED light right above the door too when you come in. So you do have a light in this front tack room that we're looking at here, and then you have a couple windows up in the nose itself. You could throw a thinner mattress, bedroll, sleeping bag. You could sleep up there. It's a little bit narrower. This trailer here is, I believe we measured it at 6'10" is where it's at height-wise. So it's gonna be a little bit narrower up here in the nose based on how they designed it, but you could throw that. Again, if you're gonna throw a mattress up there, get a thinner one, maybe just a pad, something along those lines. But you have those windows to be able to see out and also create a cross breeze through the trailer. Now you're gonna have a lower running board on this guy. They did expanded metal. That's a nice feature because, if you're stepping on it or anything like that, it's not just gonna hold that mud or manure that you have on your boots or anything like that. It'll eventually work through that expanded metal and get out of there, but it is nice to have that in case you do have to step up, tie up a horse, untie a horse, anything like that. Now, tires, we talked about it. So this guy here came in with a mismatched set. Tread was okay, but mismatched set. There's a couple that were out of date, so we just said, let's put a brand new set on. So you have 4 brand new tires on the ground here. We touched up the rims, or 16-inch steel wheels on this guy here, but those are a 14-ply Hercules tire. So this is definitely an upgraded tire that's on this trailer here. Now you're gonna have 2 7,000-pound rubber torsion axles and electric brakes. So your brake controller, you need an integrated brake controller or an aftermarket in order to operate those on your truck. If you need an aftermarket, we can help you out there. I know over the years, basically every truck manufacturer has put an integrated in there, but there are times where it calls for an aftermarket. As we get to the back of the trailer, you're gonna notice I got the gate swung open. It does have a slider on there. So if you're butting up against an alleyway or butting up against another trailer and you need to hop something across trailer to trailer, it's nice to have that slider. So you have that slider option there. But then as we get into the stall area, again, there's that worm flooring that I was telling you about. So again, upgraded flooring there. So the sections on this, again, we've got a 4-foot front tack. We're 20 foot on the floor. So you have 2 8-foot sections. The gate does have a catch over here when we open it up. And it is a slam latch on this guy here with an additional lock on it as well. The release is on the outside, so you'll easily be able to, open the slam and then throw the gate across if you need to and get your catch. That way, you know, you don't actually have to step into the stall area if you don't want to open this guy up, you know, keeping everybody nice and safe as far as that's concerned. There is also a slam latch here on this back gate as well. Releases over here on passenger side, just like we saw on that guy on the center gate. I'm a big fan of slam latches just from a safety standpoint. Pushing cows, pushing bulls on there. If you need to go ahead and lock it, you can just by slamming it, and then again the release is up here. You also do have a couple eyelets, so if you need to, if you're using this out in the pasture, need to throw some panels and strap them to the side of the trailer, you've got those guys there, a high and low anchor point on each side of the trailer as well. Driver's side, not a whole lot going on this side besides the escape door that's going to be able to access that front stall area that we showed you here just a minute ago. But if you need to hop into the stall area from this side, you can. It's nice to have extra entrance or exit points into these trailers. So again, this guy here is a 2016 Titan 20-foot stock combo. I'm going to give you the stock number for reference on this guy. That number is 5U250241. So this trailer came in on trade, so we do take trade-ins. So if you're looking to upgrade or downsize, we can help you there. Financing is available and delivery is an option. So give us a call. Anybody on the sales team can help you out. That number is 303-684-3400. Appreciate you tuning in. Have a good day.